Hi there people, welcome to the video. Today I'll be talking about a PvP build I made up with the bold endings hand cannon, okay? Just don't click out because of my weird resilience, I'll explain that later, it's not necessary. Anyway, we'll be using the three Pale Heart weapons for a huge super energy per kill. We're going to use the Empowering Rift and the Secant Filament exotic. Okay, this is the base of the build. The idea is to have a very reliable 0.57 TTK with the bold endings and plus 3% super energy per kill. Okay. So just let me address the resilience really quick. My main PvP build is a stag build. Okay, so that's why I have such high resilience pieces. And that's what happened here. I just made it up with what I had, and this is the best I had. Bold Endings is a very interesting PvP handcan. Okay. The recoil direction is not too bad, so I don't put anything for that. Dealer's choice is the main thing here, okay? With a single one, you get plus 0.3% extra super energy per kill. When you have two, you get 1.6% extra. And if you have all three weapons, you can get 3% extra super energy per kill. Okay, Thresh gives you 1%. So that just shows how huge it is. It does limit your weapon choices, but it's pretty huge. So here I just use the regular, like you can use whatever perks you want on the first two columns. These two here are kind of mandatory. Strategist will give you extra rift energy when you kill an enemy, and it will also give you a bump to stability when you place your rift. And together with Secant Filaments, this will be very important for getting our rift back. Golden Tricorn is the other perk. You can use Desperate Measures, but Desperate Measures has lower duration, and it also gives you less damage bonus. So I prefer to use Gold Tricorn. I would recommend for most cases, unless you have an ability damage build. Okay, so you can use the first two perks, whatever you prefer. As I said, I just put more range and stability because of the recoil direction is okay. And I like to use an anti-flinch mod on my weapons for PvP because it gives a 15% flinch reduction. Okay, so you can see I use it in all of my weapons. That being said, it's not really mandatory. You do have, I like to use the flinch resistance mods on the chest, so you can go with ballistics to increase your range and stability a bit more. It's very important to have to make it feel good. Okay, it's a pretty. The heavy burst hand cannons are kind of complicated in PvP, so getting the feel right, I think, is the most important. Axial Lacuna is a pretty good fusion rifle. I really like it. It's the precision frame, 740 charge time. There's not much to say here. It's just like your standard fusion rifle package. I have a pretty high range because with Keep Away you can get a bit of extra range, and it's a pretty good fusion rifle. Like it's a decent one, not incredible, but pretty good. I use Vorpal Weapon for a bit more stability and maybe a bit more damage to supers. I mean, it's not very common, but it's a pretty good damage bonus when you need it the most. And again, dealer's choice, which is, as I said, pretty good. Like 3% extra super energy per kill is nuts. Okay. Pro Memoria, I really like this machine gun in PvP. It has a pretty good pretty good fire rate. I use arrowhead break for the 100% recoil direction, and the other ones for extra stability. Range doesn't do shit to machine guns, so you can keep that in mind and just put on stability. Strategist is here, same reason as the bold endings, so we get more rift energy. And tap the trigger is the one I think is the most important here, because among the lots of great bonuses it gives you 50 stability, which is a lot, and I believe it's 50% decreased recoil direction, and this is pretty crazy. If you enhance it, which I highly recommend, you get 0.76 seconds of the buff, which is more than enough for you to kill the enemies, even with body shots. Okay, the body shot TTK is 0.6 seconds, I think. And again, I'm using the anti-flinch there with dealer's choice. If you just don't like bold endings and you have your own build, you can use these two weapons, Axial Lacuna and Pro Memoria, and just change the primary. I use them in my main PvP build just because it's an extra 1.6% super energy on kill, and you won't use your heavy for most of the match. So, and Axial Lacuna is a pretty decent fusion rifle, so to me that's a pretty good thing. You do need to use your Empowering Rift, okay? This is going to be very important because Bold Endings has an atrocious 0.93 TTK at base. The Secant Filaments, it's going to give you two very important things. When you use the your Empowering Rift, it will give you Devour, and when you kill an enemy, when you have Devour, you get class ability energy. Okay? These are the two very important things that it gives us, and is very good. So we have our Rift, and we have Feed the Void. This means that the Devour you get is a more powerful version, and that's really good. I like to use Child of the Old Gods because it plays together with the Rifts, and that's it. It's just pretty good. I like the thing. You can use whatever jump you want. Some people like teleporting. There's only one melee. Grenade, I like using suppression grenades, but you can use whatever you like. There's a lot of people that like scatter grenades. There's some area denial grenades, which are pretty good. Axion grenades for seeking projectiles, and so on. I like to use the Vortex Nova Bomb. Why? Two main reasons. First, it's way quicker than the Cataclysm. And second, because it sucks people in, so you can get some kills and you have the area denial, so maybe that's actually 3. You can use Nova Warp for more mobile games where you need to grab things, but you can use whatever you prefer. I use Echo of Dilation because of the bonuses it gives, and because it's nice when you kneel, you get better radar. Echo of whatever, maybe Absorption or something, because you get health regeneration on melee kills. Echo of Vigilance for the protective energy shield, which is Void Shield, which is very, very good. Together with Feed the Void, if you have Devour, you can kill someone. And not only you get all your health back, you can get a shield too that will give you an extra protection. And Echo of Dilation, so you have a longer Devour and a longer Overshield. So this is what I use. You can change some things maybe. There's like this right here that you get Devour from picking up an Orb of Power or Void Breach. Usually there's not too many orbs in PvP, but if you want to do that, it's a possibility. Don't forget to put on your ghost. I like to put this one that you get a prism, so you just get extra rewards. It's pretty nice. So let's go to the mods on the armor. I'll go here so you can see things like the complete picture. I am using these what is it? The stasis targeting mods and the stasis anti-flinch on the chest. I'm using the 4 of them just because this is a very primary focused build. On the arms, you have the stasis loader and the solar dexterity. That's because you can reload your primary quicker, and you can bring out your fusion rifle also quicker, so it's pretty good. The last one, you can use whatever you want. On the legs, I also like to use the holster mods, just so my fusion rifle is always ready and reloaded. And you can use whatever orb mods you would like here. This is a pretty important mod. You have Reaper on your class ability, on your class item. This will give you, will allow you to make an orb on your first kill after you use your class ability. And together with the orb, you will get more regeneration for your abilities when you place your rift. The Child of the Old Gods will also give you some healing while you're using Empowering Rift. So those are some good options. On your helmet, you can use Dynamo, and on the class ability, you can use Distribution. These are 2 mods that work very, very well together. But it really depends on your playstyle. You will need to be close to enemies and use your class ability close to your enemies. Powerful Attraction is also a mod you can use if you like to have like that more aggressive playstyle. You can do some other changes. For example, you can put unflinching on solar unflinching and solar targeting on your chest and helmet for the axial lacuna, but I don't think that is necessary. Like, most of the time you will be using the fusion rifle on a reasonably short range, and even then Keep Away is going to give you some bonuses if you're dealing with enemies at a longer range. So stats I would recommend 70 resilience, which is what most people usually recommend. It's a pretty good breakpoint. Then as much recovery as you possibly can. Intellect is not going to be too important because of the plus 3% super energy on kill. And you can get, like, the melee is not that good, so... and for the grenade you have Devour. So get 70 resilience, get as much recovery as you can, then you can split the points as you like. Mobility is going to give you some strafe speed. It can be good in some cases, but I would just say use whatever you're comfortable with. The mobility part is not as important. So let me just take off the mods so you can, the artifact mods, so you can see better the mods over here. Just in case you want to screenshot or take notes or whatever. And that's it for the build. Now I'm just going to show really quick. We have Iron Banner this week, so be sure to have the Iron Banner pieces. Now, the transmog, the appearance of your armor does count. As you can see, this is a Iron Banner class item, and you have also the appearance that counts as 2. You can also use an Iron Banner heavy weapon, and don't forget the Iron Banner emblem. So that's it. I hope you liked it. I suck with this build, so I just made the video to show people that this is a pretty strong build. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.